Figuring out what baby products to purchase is overwhelming. If you're in the middle of it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Especially when it comes to those long-term and larger purchases like your strollers, car seats, cribs. Well, I got you again with this quick start to picking a stroller. Hey guys, welcome back to Define Motherhood. I'm Ashley. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell if you'd like to be notified every time that I post. And as always, don't forget to visit our blog website at definemotherhood.com for even more content. So let's get into it. Picking a stroller. When it comes to strollers, there's 5 main categories. We're going to go over them today so that you can better assess which is going to be your best option. The first of these categories are what are called lightweight or umbrella strollers. These are going to be your bare bone essential strollers. They tend to have a friendlier price point with prices starting as low as like $20, but some of the fancier models can go as high as $150. They're going to be easy to collapse, easy to tote around. They typically weigh anywhere from 6 to 15 pounds, which makes them perfect for travel, especially through airports. Some of the cons are going to be you're going to miss out on some of the more expanded features. So you may have a slight tilt to your seat, but you're not going to have a full reclining seat. You may miss out on things like smoother rides, better braking, as well as roomier seats. Also, keep in mind that these strollers are meant for children that are 6 months or older, essentially when they're able to support themselves, and they don't typically work with car seats as attachments. The second type of stroller is what's called a car seat carrier or stroller frame. These essentially will come with different mounting brackets, so it makes them compatible with a wide variety of car seats. They also tend to be lighter weight and easier to break down, making it easy to run errands, get them in and out of the car. You're also able to transport baby because you don't have to take them out of a car seat, a lot easier, so you're not waking them up during nap times. The con to this concept is really primarily going to be the use time. So because it's only compatible with car seats and doesn't actually offer its own seating option, you're going to be limited to the use of the carrier car seat, which for most people, although the weight limits tend to go up to 20 to 30 pounds, most people will stop using it around 6 to 9 months just because when you add the weight of baby to that carrier, it gets a little bit cumbersome. The third category of strollers is what's called a travel system stroller. These are your most popular. You'll find them in most of the retailers like Target, Walmart, Bye Bye Baby, wherever. These are the configurations that will come with a carrier car seat plus the stroller. These are brand specific, so that carrier will pop right into the stroller. The benefit to this primarily is you're going to have a wider use case for it, so you're going to be able to transition from infancy to baby to toddlerhood all within the same stroller set. You also will typically have roomier seats than what you would get with like an umbrella stroller. Also get the full tilt in the seats for most brands. You'll have things like a larger canopy, trays, cup holders, attachments. Some of the downsides to this configuration is they tend to be a lighter weight frame, which is good in that it's easy to break down and get in and out of the car for running errands. They do come in 3 or 4 wheel configurations, but the downside is because they are those lighter frames, you tend to give up things like smoothness of ride. And then there's things like the materials that are used, rather than having a reclining function of the seat. They'll have like drawstrings, for example, which can wear out a lot faster than the rest of the system. You may end up with wheels that are plastic instead of rubber. Say 9 to 12 months of use before you'll typically start seeing certain things wear out faster than others. Fourth category of stroller is what's called a full-size stroller. These are going to be heftier, a little bit larger in size. They're going to offer you a modular system typically, which means that you're able to actually add on seats to the stroller itself. So while it may come in box set up for one child, if you plan to have multiple in the future, maybe not too far apart, or you have multiples at once, twins, triplets, etc., it gives you the options to add those seats. Because the frames are a little bit heavier duty, you will tend to see a smoother ride with these. The seats tend to be full recline with them. They're more comfortable. The material is typically a little bit of a higher end material, so machine washing and things like that don't take as much of a toll on it. The downsides to this are going to be that because it is a sturdier frame, they will be heavier. So getting them in and out of your car is going to be a little bit more cumbersome. And then the price points are going to be higher than what you would see with a travel system. Some of this has to do with the materials, right? The sturdier frame, the different cloth for the seats. The other piece of this has to do with the accessories that you would purchase. So Baby Jogger, for example, offers other seats as well as like a scooter attachment, depending on if you have an older child or one that would fit in a seat. Kind of allows you to expand as you want to. These also will come in a double or a tandem fit. So what you'll find is you can either do a side-by-side double stroller with some of these. You could also get a tandem. And what I mean by that is they are one behind the other. Benefit to each is going to be the double side-by-side strollers are typically a little bit wider seating, so they tend to be a little more comfortable for the children rather than stacking. The benefit to the tandem is that you can fit in most places. So whereas the double may be too wide to get in certain doors or go down certain aisles in a store, or to get in and out of buildings if you're at an amusement park, the tandem sitting behind each other or varying configurations for those strollers allow you to kind of squeeze in as if it were the size of a normal stroller. And the fifth and final category of strollers are what are called jogging strollers. These are probably the heaviest and most sturdy or durably built strollers for obvious reasons. You're going to have much smoother rides with these. You're also going to get things like more advanced hand braking as well as suspension. And then, of course, 5-point harnesses typically come standard with jogging strollers. The downside to this is if you're getting it for everyday use, using it to get in and out of the car is going to be difficult based on the weight as well as how cumbersome it is. Storage on these is difficult if you don't have space for it. And then also you're going to find that just because it's 3 wheels, like I mentioned before, doesn't make it a jogging stroller. So you'll need to do your research. Most of these will have adjustable configurations like the handlebars or telescoping bars, so they'll go up or down depending on your height, which is beneficial for a jogger, especially if you want to do it based on your stride. If this video is helpful, please hit the like button down below. If you're interested in hearing about specific brands recommended based on recall history and within these categories, leave me a comment down below and let me know. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell if you want to be notified every time that I post. Don't forget to check out our blog at definedmotherhood.com for more content. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.